I'm Darlene, and I would like to welcome you to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making Buckeyes, and they're peanut butter Buckeyes. Now, a lot of people have heard of these or had them at some time in their life, and I think that they're really good. They are a really nice treat. It's something that maybe you can serve for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, any kind of get-together. But they're just really good. They're cool. Kids like them. So anyway, they only take a few ingredients. They're very easy to make, and I hope that you like them. So let's get started. Our recipes are, our ingredients that we need. We need butter. It's just a soft tub butter. Some peanut butter. Creamy peanut butter works best. And then I have some powdered sugar. And we have some, I'm using a semi-sweet chocolate. You can use a regular brown chocolate, but you can use any kind of chocolate that you like. You can use the milk chocolate, and but I think that it's best to use the dark, one that's dark, because on the outside of the Buckeye it gives more color, more contrast. So it's dark and the peanut butter's light. So anyway, I just think the dark chocolate works the best. So we'll be using that. So it's only a few ingredients. I hope that y'all like it. We'll get busy. So I'm going to start with our butter and our peanut butter. So we need, let's see, we need a half a cup of peanut butter. About a half. So go ahead and get that in here. I really enjoy making the different treats and stuff. Everybody likes little Buckeyes. They're just good. They just melt in your mouth good. So, but kids get a kick out of them. Because they look like eyes, you know. They just think it's cool. So it's really kind of cool to have for Halloween. Alright. That's not a whole lot. It's just half a cup. And then I'm going to use a half a cup of butter. Now I don't have another measuring cup that's half a cup. I'd have to wash that one. So I'm just going to use two 1/4 cups. Okay. So I'm just going to use the 1/4 cups. Get it in there. Yeah, that worked. Make sure it's packed down in there though. So just make sure it's in the bottom. Same thing with your peanut butter when you're measuring. Okay, so that's 1/4 cup of butter so far. I'm just using my 1/4 cup because I only have one of my 1/2 cups. and I've got peanut butter all in it. So here's my other fourth of cup. So that makes 1/2 cup butter. I don't want to confuse anybody with that. That's my 1/2 cup for peanut butter and 2 1/4 cups for my butter. Same thing as 1/2. Okay. So I know that a lot of times I have a lot of young people watching my videos, and they're still learning about measurements. So I try to tell them correctly as well as anybody else. And if I forget to tell you, then I'll put it like up in writing. I try to do that anyway on my videos now, in case I say something wrong, you know. So let me get this mixed together here and get that peanut butter off of there. Okay, I'm just going to start mixing. Start blending that peanut butter and butter together. Creamy. It's going to be nice and creamy. You do not put this in the microwave. Do not melt your butter or anything like that. You want it to be creamy like this. Just get it blended. My peanut butter is nice and soft. Some peanut butters are thicker. If you feel like you might need to put a pinch more butter in it, you can. Because some peanut butters are real thick, and others you can see, you know, the peanut oil, and you have to stir it up real good. But some jars are just different when you get them. They can be the same exact thing, and sometimes they're just one will be thicker than the other one, than another one. So, okay. So now I'm going to start putting 2 cups of our powdered sugar in here. Now it's really fun to make some of these neat appetizers, candies, whatever you might want to call it. I think they're really good. There's one cup. So far, I'll get that mixed in. This is our powdered sugar. Peanut butter smells good. It does. That peanut butter smells real good. There we go. See? get another cup. Let's see if I can get enough of it this way. Sometimes it works better to have your powdered sugar or brown sugar when you're trying to get it. Sometimes it's actually easier to get it out of the bag when you do it like this. And I'm just smushing it up against the top so it's full. And it comes out pretty much about right. Maybe a little bit much. It's kind of packed. There we go. Yeah, these are cool. That's what your kids will say. They're cool, Grandma. That's what my grandson thinks. They're cool, Grandma. They look like eyes. I'm like, yeah, they're supposed to. Buckeyes. So for those of you that have never seen these, they end up looking like Buckeyes. Buck's eyes. A deer's eyes. You'll see. They're pretty cool. But you will see it on the picture anyway, on the video. I try to put pictures up of what things will look like so that you already know before you watch the video. So. Yay! Yum! Getting thicker. Definitely getting bigger. Okay, so all our stuff in here now. You can use a spoon, use a fork, whatever you feel like. Just get it blended together. I'm going to wipe this up, and then I'm going to show you our pan, stuff for getting our pan ready. Okay, y'all, so I cleaned this up. I'm going to I have parchment paper. You can use that, or maybe Reynolds wrap, but not the shiny side. Never put the shiny side next to your foods, whether it's meat or something you're baking, but the side that's not shiny. But anyway, I'm using the parchment paper today, and I'm going to line my pan. It's just any kind of pan will be fine. If you have to use a plate, you can do that, but it will be best if you do line it with something. Or your peanut butter and stuff just going to stick to it. All we need it to do is just be a surface to lay the peanut butter balls on. Okay? That's not saying. Now, what I need to show you is my mixture. Now, it's supposed to be thick enough to be able to put down and work it, to knead it. Well, this is not, and it's really because of the, I think the peanut butter. I had a peanut butter that was very not thick. So, very smooth, very easy to work with. So this is not something that I can put down and knead. You can see that. And it's because of the different peanut butters. So anyway, if you had a thicker peanut butter, and that's why I was saying that a while ago, if you happen to have a real thick peanut butter, then this, you might be able to knead it. You just knead it and work with it and it's thicker. So, since my peanut butter was not real thick, I'm going to put a little bit more of this. So now I'm going to put 1/3 cup more powdered sugar in it. Okay? So 1/3 cup more powdered sugar. And this will make it a little bit thicker, I hope. It should. So, mix that in there. And you can kind of work with yours. It really depends on how creamy your peanut butter is. And you don't want your butter to sit out any like that. It didn't have to get soft or warm or anything. My peanut butter was just a real smooth peanut butter. So, because that should have worked, but it's a good thing that I can tell y'all though. So you can kind of work with the consistency of how thick you want it to be. Because it was really creamy and easy to work with and stir, but as far as rolling it into the balls that we need, I needed it to be thicker. So that's what you can do. You can either add a little bit more peanut butter to it if it's too, if it's not, if it's too thick, you can add a little bit more peanut butter. If it's not thick enough, add powdered sugar, like I just did. Until you get it to a consistency that you can pick it up and kind of roll it into a little ball. This has gotten thicker, and I know that I can work with it now. Just want to get it blended up. If it's too thin and too creamy, then you can't work with it. Alright. I got it pretty good. It's gotten thicker. It helped. So I put, 1/3 more of the powdered sugar. So 2 cups and 1/3 cup. 2 1/3 cups powdered sugar is what it took. So, on my thing here, we're going to use a little spoon, and we're going to roll out, just roll it with your hands, a little spoon. Now this is supposed to make like 50 3/4 inch balls, and to me this is about a good size ball. It's just whatever you really want to work with, whatever's comfortable for you. So about 1 inch or less. So that's about 1 inch, maybe. It's supposed to make like 54 balls, but I don't think you're going to get that much. Unless you make them really itty bitty, and I don't want to make them too little. I think that's a good size. I think that's a pretty good size. So, we're going to make some of these, and then I'm going to sit them in the fridge for a little bit. Just roll them in your hands. See, what you wanted is that to be workable, just like if you was making cookies or something. So the consistency of it not being too creamy that you couldn't even pick it up. I guess I got that a little big. So I'll do a few of these, and then I'm going to put them in the fridge. So now we'll see. Just roll them up. Just kind of eyeball it to what you think it should be. And it's about like that. See? Oops. They're your Buckeyes, so you make them whatever size you really want. It'll take you a little while to roll them up like this, but this is really easy. You can be listening to music or TV while you do it, or just enjoying the quiet. So I'll do a couple more of these, and then I'll go ahead and stop the camera. And there's 8. I really don't think that's going to make a whole lot. It's supposed to make a whole lot. Maybe I just make them bigger, but this is what I do. This is about the size that I like. I think I got them a little bit bigger though. A little bit. A couple of them. And they're so good. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, they're creamy. Oh, it's so creamy and good. Y'all are gonna like that. Yum. Totally yum. So good. I love making cool things like this. I do. It's fun to get in the kitchen and to create things. Things that are special, you know. To me, this is something special. And kids, oh, the kids love it. I've always liked to make things for my kids, and now I have grandkids, and they are so sweet. They just make my world great. And to me, that's what life is about. It's about kids. I like kids. I love kids. So yeah. Yeah. I miss my kids growing up. They grew up so fast, and as everybody tells you, they do. But at least we get grandkids, so that helps. Because I love my kids. I'm real close to my kids. I don't get to see them as often as I'd like to, but I sure do love them. And I'm sure y'all love all of your family too. All your relatives. So look at that. So far, that's, what, 4, 8, 12, 13? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera, and I'm going to finish these up, and I'll show you how much it makes. Okay? I'm washing my hands before I touch my camera. I'll be back. go. I didn't realize my camera wasn't showing it. Okay. I didn't realize my camera wasn't showing it up that far. So, oops. Anyway, I was just rolling them at about that size. That's about like that. I might make them a little bit smaller. But, yeah. Got that much so far. I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera. I guess I better do it this way next time. And I'll be back when I'm done to show you how much it makes. Okay, y'all. So, I finished up a bunch of them. I didn't realize y'all couldn't see it earlier. I'm sorry. My camera, I moved it somehow. Anyway, I pulled over this way. I know y'all can see it a little bit better. So I made some of them smaller, and some of them I'll still make a little bit smaller, but I'm getting about 58 to 60 actually. And I think part of that's because I did add that 1/3 cup more of the powdered sugar in there, and because I'm making them a little bit smaller. But I'll show you about the size I'm making them. And really, you just make them what size you want. Yeah. And you could have actually put this just on a plate. These just on a plate would be fine. It's going to be greasy, and that's fine. But the reason I did this is because I'm going to put it in the fridge. And that just makes it easier. It holds all of them. So, just shape them. Take off a little bit of any of them that you want to. And some of them are a little bigger, some of them are a little bit littler. That's okay. They're going to get eaten. They will get eaten, for sure. Oh, goodness. Now, I'm trying to make them about the same. And about like that. And for a while there, I was using my spoon and just trying to pull up some, but then I'd have to take it off anyway. So, but it's just a little spoon. It's just if you were to put it, you know, but it's the regular teaspoon. It's about like that, but you just kind of make them what size you want. But they will be around 50, anywhere from 50 to 60. So it depends on how small you make them. So, and that's about right. I'm running out of spots. So, just get it all off your spoon and everything. Just make sure that when you get busy, you have clean hands. You want your hands to be really clean. I've got stuff everywhere here, but I had wiped it all off real good. My counter and everything. But it's just always a good idea. Wash your hands as much as you can. You will be eating this, and your family will be. They're going to love it. They're going to think it's so cool. Some of them are too little. But they're all going to be good. Try to get it all out. That one's little. Alright, I have a lot here. I have a lot. I have a lot. A whole lot. Let's see. 7. A little. I might should have made them a little bit bigger. Anyway, they're going to be great. So I have around 58 to 60. So I think something like that. So see, they're going to be great. Yeah, they're going to be great. So I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and leave them in there for about 30 minutes. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, so I took my peanut butter balls. Can't think of what they're called. My Buckeyes. I couldn't think of what they were called. I took them out of the fridge. They were in there for about 30 to 40 minutes. So it helped them to chill. We made a good, really good bit. We made a good bit. And like I said, it was like 57 to 60 actually, I think I ended up with. Because I have, I counted them a while ago. Anyway, so I'm going to get some more of this. My parchment paper. And what I'm going to do is just put these on the counter. I'm going to use this to get down this one. Right here. Okay, that'll work. Anyway, so I'll just have them right there. They'll be okay. And we are going to mix our chocolate. We need 1/4 cup butter. I'll make sure that's down in there good though. No air pockets, is what I mean, in my butter. We need it. And that's just this one. Just my soft butter. 1/4 cup. I'll put it in here. In my bowl. Now you can do this on the stove in a little pan. I'm going to do it in the microwave. So either way will work. Okay. Now I have my chocolate chips. So it's the semi-sweet chocolate. I actually have another bag and we're only going to use 1 cup. So that will be just a little bit more than a half a bag because it's like 6 ounces. This is 12-ounce bag, semi-sweet chocolate. So it's just under a cup of chocolate chips. Just about a whole cup. This is a whole cup. I have just a little bitty bit left. I'm going to take that little bit out just in case I don't use it. About a whole cup of chocolate. And I do have a little bitty bit here. Actually, I'll probably end up using it. I'll coat it real good. 1 whole cup. 1 whole cup of the semi-sweet chocolate. But you can use the milk chocolate or any of the chocolates that you like. But I'm going to put this in the butter. In here. I'm going to stick it in the microwave and just get it melted a little bit. And grab me a fork. I'm going to put it in here for about 40 seconds to start with, so I can stir it if I need to. So that's 40 seconds. So I can see the, you know, the peanut butter oil and stuff on our Buckeyes. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait to taste one of them. Oh yeah. Okay. Almost. So. Just stirring it up a little bit. Put it in for another 20 seconds, so that'll be exactly 1 minute, and it should be good enough. So I don't want to cook my chocolate chips in the microwave. That's why a lot of times it's good to do it on top of the stove, but I thought I'd go ahead and do it this way. Just trying to stir it up real good. Some of my chocolate chips not quite done, but I don't want to do it too long in the microwave. The microwave gets hot spots in it, where it'll cook some spots faster than other spots. And you don't want it to mess up your chocolate. So I'm going to put this in just a little bit longer. But it is important to not do it too long. It's also important to stir it. To get it stirred. I've still got a few pieces in here. Seconds more. Alrighty. And that looks perfect. So I ended up doing it in about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Yeah, that looks good. It's nice. Nice and pourable. Okay, so now it's the fun part. The fun part. Okay, actually I need 2 forks. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 forks, and I'm going to dip our little Buckeyes down in here, but not all of it, because part of it has to be left open. You'll see. See if I can get this done right. Dip it down in. I'll show you in just a second what I'm doing. And I will definitely get faster. Well, they need to be round, and they need to look like eyeballs. And it's not as easy as you think it is. Okay. Then I just dip it over here. And over here. I made a big mess. Okay, I didn't do too good with that one. I'll do another one. I want them to be round. I might do better to do it with my fingers. So what I'm doing is leaving a round circle on top that makes it look like an eyeball, and I'm not doing that good. My eyeball don't look like an eyeball. And I need to hurry or I'll end up melting the thing. That's good enough. Oops. Okay, then dip it back in here. Definitely not as easy as it looks, y'all. Okay, I think I'm going to try to do something different. Yeah, it's hot. Ow. Oh, that didn't do too good either. I'm not a pro at this. I am definitely not a pro at this. And I'm wondering if a spoon might actually be easier. Try a spoon. So my chocolate wants to just stay attached to it. So hopefully after they've cooled off, trying to make them round. Guess I had to get used to it. Had to get a little bit used to it. I'm dropping chocolate everywhere though. Goodness. Make sure they're round so that they look like an eyeball. Dip it down in the chocolate. Get it coated as quick as you can so it don't have time to melt. soft on you. There we go. There's a pretty one. If I can just get it off of here. It's hard to get it off the fork. And over there. There we go. Because my fork just wants to drop to do that. They look terrible. They look terrible. Okay, getting a little bit better though. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. I bet y'all can't. I don't know how to show you. Let me get a little better, then I'll put it on the camera so y'all can see it. Whew. You leave all the top of it. Try to keep the top of it from getting coated with chocolate. You will find that your kids can probably do it better than we can, but it's still fun. There you go, get a little bit better. My daughter was doing this right now, she'd be so good at it. Any of my daughters. I've got 3 of them. And they're all talented. I'm so proud of them. Okay. Make them round. Drop it in. I have it sitting on top of the fork when I drop it in. And I use my spoon. And I make the chocolate go up around the sides. I wonder if y'all can see that. See this? I'll just kind of do it this way, then y'all can kind of see a little bit better. I was holding it down in the chocolate. I want the top of it open so it looks like an eyeball. Like that. See, like that. Hope y'all can see. I'm sure y'all will do better than I am. I hope you do. And I've got a lot of chocolate that's coming out underneath them. But when I pull them up, maybe part of that chocolate will stay there. little bit time consuming. I mean, it's okay with me. I just hope you guys enjoy when you do it. Okay, so I've got a few more left. I want to show you exactly how I did it. Down in there. Too good. Sometimes they turn out to be a little easier than the others. I already did the other half. I have them put in the fridge. I had to actually put these back in the fridge for a little bit because they were getting too soft to work with. So you can always put these in the refrigerator. Put them back in the fridge and then bring them back out, and it's easier to work with. You can also heat your chocolate sauce up a little bit once in a while. If you think your chocolate sauce is too thick, you could add maybe half a teaspoon of butter to it. You don't want to add too much because it already has butter in it, and you want this chocolate to stick to your peanut butter ball. This does take a lot of patience and a lot of time, but they'll be good. It's a nice treat. Very nice treat. And you will get better My first ones were not as good. And these are not exactly perfect either. And I do have extra chocolate left. I figured I'd do it up close so y'all could see how I'm actually doing it. And so you can see that I have just as much trouble as you guys probably will. Unless you're just super talented with your hands. There we go. The last one, y'all. Try to get that chocolate up under it so it's not so much and dripping over here. There we go. Alright. So, there we go. Buckeyes! Buckeyes! Yay! Messy. So I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for an hour or more. I may just do it overnight because it's getting kind of late. So yeah, these will be great. Okay, so I finished them all. Got them done. Like I said, I wanted you guys to see them a little bit, see exactly how I was doing it, and see that I was having difficulties as well. And so if you guys have trouble, you know you're not the only one. Anyway, so the other half I had already put in the fridge, and this is the other half, so I made twice this much. And you can put them in the fridge anytime just to get them chilled, you know, before you've got the chocolate on it, and it helps to work with it so that they're not melting on you. And the chocolate, just, you know, heat it up every once in a while. If it starts to, when you're heating it up to get it too thick or something, put just a smidgen, I mean like a teaspoon of butter to it. But I wouldn't do it very often. Like I said, you want it to adhere, to stick to the peanut butter balls. So, but anyway, I have a lot of chocolate left. I'll use it for something else. I'm going to put this in the fridge, like I say, for at least an hour, possibly overnight, because it is getting kind of late. And it won't hurt nothing. Just let it sit in the fridge. Yay! Then I'll be putting it in a nice container and everything. But I will come back and let y'all know how long it was in the refrigerator and taste of it. Tell you how good it is. Yeah! I'll plate it all up, make it look pretty. Yeah! So I really hope that you guys stick with me and finish watching the rest of it with me. And I hope that you try it. I hope you like it. I hope you got a lot of patience. It takes patience. But it's interesting. It's so cool to create some of these things. I really do enjoy it. And yeah, I can't wait till it's done. So I'll put it in the fridge. That'll help that chocolate to firm up on it, around it, and to stick to it better. And the peanut butter balls, you know, they'll get more firm. So it'll turn out great. So I'll be back after it's been in the fridge, either for an hour or overnight. So yeah, I'll put that in the fridge and I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm back. Now our Buckeyes are ready. get them out of the fridge. Hey everybody, I'm back and our Buckeyes are ready. So I just took them out of the fridge and I want you to see, look at that. Now that one, my family and I have been eating them. They were in the fridge actually for 2 days, so you can leave them in there for as long as you need to as well. So, but anyway, we got into them. We snuck them. They're so good. So what I've got today, I'm going to put them in some little cups. Let's see, I can open. Now these little cups, they're just little bitty mini baking cups. You can use them for like little mini cupcakes or any kind of candy. Little things like this will be perfect. So I have me a tray. I mean, y'all, don't that look good? Looks a little bit messy, but they're good. And y'all will probably make them prettier than I have. But I think y'all will like them. I know you will. So, I'm going to put these on my tray. Our little paper cups. And I'm going to have to get them apart. I've got to get these apart. They're just little bitty. You get them apart kind of like coffee filters. They try to stick together. But they sure will be good. And they'll make it look pretty if you want to do a, a pretty presentation. Take them somewhere. So these will be great. These will be great. So let me go ahead and get these all apart for us. I'll be back. Okay. So I took out some and put them on my platter. And I'm just going to start pulling these off of here. I'm putting them in there. And just pull them up. Now some of mine will have more chocolate. You see on the bottoms? On the bottom of that. You can break it off if you want them, just make it prettier like that. It's up to you. If you don't mind a little bit on the bottom of it, that's okay. And just stick them in here. Some of them are fine. Now see, on the bottoms, I got a lot. I made a mess. But they're going to be good. And you guys, like I say, y'all will probably do better than I did at shaping them. I'm just going to stick it in there. It's going to get eaten. Oh my goodness, yes. It's going to be great. Just stick them in there. Most of them are fine. They look pretty good. They look pretty good. Some of them don't. Now these have been in the fridge. And the best thing to do is to keep them in the fridge until you're ready to serve them. They do not have, there's a thing called paraffin that you can put in your chocolates, and that's what restaurants and stuff, not restaurants, but grocery stores use. And it will keep your chocolates from melting. I don't like to put additives and other things, ingredients with chemicals or anything like that. I don't know, or wax. So I just did it like this, and I think that y'all will like the taste. They're homemade just like this without extra additives and stuff, and they're better for you, but you do need to keep them chilled. Alright. So I'm going to put some of them all in here. The rest I can just put in the fridge, and then I'll get them out whenever I get ready to put them in our little paper things. I'll just put this tray back in the fridge until I need it. But this made, I think it was 58 or 60. We just snitched them. Just pull a little bit of the chocolate off the bottom if you want to. That's up to you on some of the bigger ones. And you can see this made a really, it's a good amount. It's a good amount. It's nice. This is absolutely wonderful. Yum! Pull one more out. Ah, heavy one. One more. I like peanut butter and I like chocolate. Yes, I do. So this is going to be so good. It's going to be delicious. Or rather, it is, because I've already had some. I snitched them. I snitched some. My family loves them. They're great. It's so good. And I will put those back in the fridge. Look at that. Look at that. They're good. They're so good. Yes, they are. Hoping that you guys can see them. Yeah. Okay. I love good stuff. And you guys are going to like these. These are easy to make. They take a little time, but they're easy to make. And get your kids in there. Let them help you. They'll have a blast helping Mama. Yeah, they will. And teenagers love getting in there and making things like this too. So I think that you and your family will enjoy getting together and making them and eating them. And we give thanks. So, our Father in heaven, I want to thank you for helping me to make another nice treat. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your Son. Thank you for your love. Thank you for protecting us and keeping us in your will, Father. Help us to be the kind of people you want us to be. Bless this food and help us to nourish our bodies. And help us to stay in your will. Thank you, Father. Thank you for your blessings and your love. Thank you for everything. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. God is so good. He helps me make good food. Helps me make good treats like this. And I really hope that you guys like it. So, I'm going to dig into one of these. It's chewy. It's melting in your mouth. It's just melting in your mouth. That peanut butter is creamy. We put the sugar and stuff all in it, and it's creamy. And that's better than just peanut butter. It has a fluffy texture, fluffy, creamy, sweet peanut butter. It's just good. It's good. I know y'all are gonna like this. I know y'all will love this. This is wonderful. Oh, y'all. Yeah, y'all gotta let me know. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know if you made it or if you changed it somehow. I don't know how you change it. But this is good. This is good. Y'all are gonna love it. Y'all are gonna love it. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. Yeah, that always helps. Subscribe and you'll get notifications whenever I put out new things that I make, which I am doing every several times a week. I'm putting out new casseroles, meat dishes, soups, salads, desserts, all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, subscribe and you'll get those notifications every time I put something out. And you won't miss anything. And I really hope that you guys like the different things that I make. I love sharing them with y'all. I love making this. This is wonderful. And I really hope that y'all like this. I really hope you do. So, yeah. Try you some. Y'all will like them. And keep them stored in the fridge. Put them in another, I'll put them back in another container. We'll go ahead and eat these. Those I'll put back in the fridge. Put them in a, maybe a plastic container with a lid. And then just take it out when you're ready to serve them. Yum. Okay, well, as always, thank you for watching. And thank you for watching all the way through to the end. Thank you. And as always, bye. Oh, it's melting. Bye.